A wet weather day in the Brick City in Newark, New Jersey, but all is okay in the Golden Dome Athletic Complex because we're ready for some New Jersey Athletic Conference basketball. John Heffernan alongside myself, Joe Scamardella, ready for some Rutgers Scarlet Raiders basketball as they host the William Paterson Pioneers. A pleasant good evening to you. Joining us live on Raider Vision through YouTube.com inside the Golden Dome Athletic Complex in the historic Rutgers University Newark campus. John, we got a lot to unpack tonight as William Paterson coming into tonight 7-0, perfect on the season, and just beating Stockton out of the Ospreys on a score of 58-49 on December 6th, whereas Rutgers, not so much the same story. Rutgers coming in to looking to snap a 4-game losing streak. They were dominated and just brutalized by Montclair State Redhawks by a score of 78-48 last week. And a lot looking forward to for this matchup. John, your thoughts going into tonight's matchup for William Paterson looking to stay undefeated. What are some of the things you think they are going to have to do?
Yeah, well, I think it all starts with the legendary head coach for the William Paterson Pioneers, and that's in Erin Monahan. In her 33rd season, she's gotten a Sweet 16s in the NCAA. She is from a long line of family that has played at William Paterson, and she's put together quite the assembly of players in 2025, 2026. And a couple of them I'd like to mention right now. The return today of Madison Chiera, the 5'7 junior, has missed the last 4 games due to a broken nose. She will have a face mask on tonight. But I'm excited to see Madison, the junior, get back after it. And, of course, leading the nation, the conference, I should say, in steals and assists is one of the best athletes in this New Jersey Athletic Conference. That would be number 4, the 5'5 junior guard, Jada Jacobs. I'm excited to watch her. Explosive play. Erin Monahan telling me we're giving her more responsibility. We want her to step up her game. Your thoughts, Joe, on Rutgers and what they need to do? Yeah, so for Rutgers, I think that coming into tonight looking to snap a 4-game losing streak, they've got a lot of work to do. They have been struggling recently on the charity stripe. They are not shooting particularly well, ranking number 7 in the NJAX, so something that they're going to have to monitor, whereas William Paterson does pretty well. And we are going to take you to the floor now as we are just seconds away from tip-off in this NJAC matchup, and we are underway as Tamario takes control of the tip-off. Again, two good games from Quinasia Felder, leading all scorers in the loss to Montclair State. And this player right here, Sine Brody, who gets to work very quickly in this one, and she's fouled going to the hole, Joe. So we hope it's not going to be a foul festival this way, but John, we know both teams are physical. We know it is the NJAC, of course, so anything can happen. But as of right now on the foul stripe is it's Sine Brody. Sine Brody. Shooting 6.55, 21 of 32 prior to that shot. And, Joe, you know, you mentioned it last game against Montclair. It's certainly an area that Rutgers does need to clean up. Their foul throws. Yeah, coming into tonight, it hasn't been pretty for Rutgers, shooting from charity stripe 54.5%. Which is a very significant decrease from their opponents, coming in at 65.7%. As the top of the key is controlled by the Pioneers. Driving baseline. The foul is called on Rutgers. That was driving number 1, Aaliyah Smith, a 5'1" freshman at Trenton, New Jersey, the sport management major. Number 21, Sine Brody, her first of the night. And, Joe, another couple of players I wanted to point out as number 2, Chiera, is on the line for the Pioneers. Number 14, the senior forward, 5'10", out of Leonardo, New Jersey, Renee Wells, the leading scorer on this Pioneers team. She can do it all. And, of course, the defensive player of the week, number 24, Patty Walsh. Congratulations to Patty on that honor. Arlene Medina under and over, misfires as the carry is collected by William Paterson. Driving up the court now is number 14, Renee Wells. Swings out right side, driving inside the paint. Foul called, and count the bucket. Patty Walsh making her presence known in the paint, gets the and one. You know, what you like about that, too, it's 6 feet tall. The soft hands and the quick moves from the senior center out of Middletown. She can bruise with the best of them, but look like a point guard on that play. Yeah, it's averaging 10.6 points per game, and from the stripe right now, Patty Walsh shooting
excuse me, shooting just 50% from the stripe. As a potential lane violation. It's causing some miscommunications from the referees as they will get together and convene.
Patty Walsh, as I mentioned, Joe, selected the NJAC Women's Defensive Player of the Week, and I think they got it sorted out now on the floor.
That she was, John. A very impressive award, and no one does it better than Patty Walsh, but also her teammate, number 14, Renee Wells. I don't think any player has quite the resume that Miss Wells does. I think my pen almost ran out of ink, John. I'm doing my homework on here. 3-time All-NJAC player.
And again, the officials still trying to sort things out. Getting back to Walsh, she averaged 10 rebounds, 3 block shots, 2 steals, 10.5 points during a pair of Willie P. wins last week at Montclair. Double-double, 4 blocks, 2 steals. And win against Stockton on December 6th.
Here comes Renee Wells. 3-point ball. Can't finish as Amani McKenzie collects the carom and will control for Rutgers. Accelerates, penetrates, up, and draws contact.
You know, Joe, I make no secret of my thoughts on number 5 for Rutgers Newark and the upside that she brings. So athletic, graceful on the floor. We see flashes of brilliance from McKenzie, as we did there, in forcing the play and drawing the foul.
Absolutely. Amani McKenzie, only a freshman, has such untapped potential, John, for this Scarlet Raiders squad. And she's one of my players to watch as well. She has a defensive capability to her. She also is, for a freshman, so mature in the way she plays, very athletic, a great rebounder, and she can steal really, really well. So expect her to really pick up some of these defensive slack or offensive lack of production for the Scarlet Raiders here.
Yeah, she needs a little more confidence, too, and that'll come. That'll come. Megan Sears just checked into the game, Joe, for William Paterson, graduate student, 6 feet tall out of Oakland, New Jersey. A lot of height on this Pioneers team, which is going to cause problems for Rutgers.
These Pioneers go up for 2. Count the bucket. William Paterson leading it 5-3.
Joe, you talked about the effective play of Jada Jacobs. Jada Jacobs slashing to the basket there, getting a good example of what Jada's able to do as Brody missed for Rutgers.
And Renee Wells taking it up, top of the key, will drive left side baseline, swings it left, uncontested 3 in the corner. You bet it! Nothing but net for number 4, Jada Jacobs, as you were talking about, John. She does not seem to miss when she's uncontested in that far left corner.
Yeah, and creating beautifully there with the ball movement and the kind of the no-look pass from number 14, Renee Wells, finding the wide-open teammate for the wide-open look, and nothing but the bottom of the net, and it's 8-3, Joe.
Pioneers take possession on a out-of-bounded ball by Arlene Medina. Miscommunication. Wells drives. Up for 2. Off the bucket. Bank is open. Mr. John. Or excuse me, Mrs. Wells, I should say.
Renee Wells, again, very much involved there. Decided to take it herself with a strong move to the basket.
And draws contact, number 21 for Rutgers. Emily Liris, the 5'7" senior out of Harrison, New Jersey, looking to make her presence in the paint, draws contact, and will shoot from the charity stripe.
You know, we've mentioned the comeback story of the year, Emily Liris getting her second start in a row here tonight, coming off of 2 major reconstructive knee surgeries. And, you know, she just continues to play better and better and better, and is one of the hardest workers on this Rutgers team and has earned this start here tonight.
Absolutely. Shooting from the line about 75% this year is Liris, averaging 3.2 rebounds, totaling 13 personal fouls, and about an assist and a half per game also. Taking it up is the point guard who missed 4 straight games, Madison Chiera. Leaves it left side, and will give it to Jada Jacobs. Jacobs bounce pass inside to Wells. Wells going up, and again, like clockwork, Wells has another deuce.
She does, and the defense was a little late on the help there. Amani McKenzie dropped down, but at that point, Wells had already put the shot up. But in order to contain some of the powerful players like Wells, Rutgers is going to have to do a better job with help defense.
Absolutely, John. Some ball movement now. Brody inside the paint is taken away by Jacobs. With the fleet of foot is Jacobs inside and is knocked away by Arlene Medina.
And that pass intended for Tamario, and just a beautiful telegraph by number 4, Jada Jacobs, And we'll get credit for the steal.
Inbounding it will be Sierra. Throws it up to Wells. Quick jumper. Denied by Medina again. So that's 2 takeaways or dispossessions by Medina, who again, a veteran on this team, has the ability to change things defensively and get some kickstart defense for Rutgers. Top of the key inside, number 32, drawing contact. That is Megan Sears, the 6-foot graduate out of Oakland, New Jersey. Indian Hills High School graduate as well.
One of my favorite players checking in right now, Jalen Alston, number 14. Adds a lot of size, physical presence, and leadership, the graduate student. Number 14, Jalen Alston for Rutgers.
She's one of the ones I want to see take some more initiative of this team, being that she has such veteran experience. As a quick thought about a 3-pointer won't go. It finds Sierra.
Traveling violation.
Sierra will get called for the foxtrot.
You know, and I like this matchup here as far as 2 premier players, and Alston being paired up with number 32, the 6-foot-tall Sears. Although now switching is Paterson, and Renee Wells gets the assignment for Alston.
Tamario bounce pass after accelerating strongly inside is knocked loose out of bounds and will turn over possession to William Paterson.
Tamario just kind of lost the handle there, and no real reason to push the play. It's 12-5 here in the early going of this first quarter. Maybe Rutgers gets into a rhythm, creates some space, and gets some good looks.
Dipsy Doodle, uncontested 3. No good for Sierra. A nice shake and bake by Renee Wells. Touchdown pass to Tamario. The 16-footer is Swiss cheese as it is taken away. Fleet of foot. Driving the paint is Sierra. Sierra inside to Sears. Count the bucket and 1 for Megan Sears. What a significant sequence of events.
And Joe, you know, that's just really fundamental basketball right there. Picture perfect, textbook, bounce pass.
That was great. Absolutely, John. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Pushing the pace up the floor and executed perfectly by William Paterson.
Just under 6 minutes left to play in this first quarter. William Paterson leads 15-5. As a corner driving baseline is Brody. In between the legs, back out to Felder, who has it knocked away by Jada Jacobs. Again, Jada Jacobs, a thorn in the bush for this Rutgers offense. Coming into tonight, has 23 steals on the year, as well as almost 6 rebounds per game, too. As Tamario controls up at the top of the key. Bounce pass inside to Alston. Alston looking for an option. Outlet pass, handoff. Medina, fadeaway, won't go.
And, you know, Jalen Alston creating space out there with the screen. Medina with the wide open look, but there is a foul on the play, and it's going to go against Rutgers.
That's what you want to see from Rutgers Newark, is you want to see the ability to create open shots and get in good areas to get good shots away, which was something that they did not do well against their last game against Montclair State, John.
I think the physicality, too, of Jalen Alston has an immediate impact in a game like this with a team like Rutgers that doesn't have, you know, arguably a lot of height. And speaking of the last game, Quinasia Felder, the leading scorer with 12 points. Brody had 11. And adding to her collection tonight from the free throw line, Renee Wells is good on the first.
Renee Wells, one of the best free throw shooters and just shooters in general in the New Jersey Athletic Conference. Coming into tonight, 39% from the field, also 87% from the free throw line as well, as Felder collects a nice pass. Mishandles, rock is rolling around the floor, and kickball violation called. Remains possession of Newark.
I'm talking a little bit to Erin Monahan prior to the game, Joe. For those who don't know, her 500th win of her career. She's approaching 600 now. Came against Rutgers a couple of years ago here at the Golden Dome. So a landmark occasion for Monahan.
Absolutely.
As the records continue to fall for the head coach for the Pioneers in her 33rd season.
She definitely has a Hall of Fame caliber career. No basket as a foul is called on the play. Foul is on Nicole Tamario, guilty of the hold.
Joe, we mentioned.
And John, you did mention Erin Monahan in her 33rd season. Before we get to that, will be 2 shots for number 11 of William Paterson. Luna Kirby, the 5'3" senior from Leola Pennsylvania. 561 and 291 in her 32 years.
Amazing.
Not counting this season, John. 3 NJAC titles, 9 berths in the NJAC 20 alone, and also 11 NCAA tournament bids. Her 500th win, John, guess what? Was against Rutgers University Newark, 67-42 in 2021.
She's got her mom and dad here tonight as well. Shout out to Bill and Merle Shaughnessy, who come to so many of the games, including their granddaughter down at Loyola University in Maryland. Or Loyola College. Is it college or university? I don't know. But a Division I ball player in her own right. And they made the trip all the way back here today to watch their daughter, Erin Monahan, play.
Quick jumper. Renee Wells misfires as Tamario climbs the boards and will control the rebound. Shooting with speed. Bounce pass it to Felder, who crawls across the top of the key. Back to Tamario. Is mauled by 2 defenders. Jacobs on the defense. Tamario shakes and bakes. Quick shot attempt. No good. The rebound. Alston. You can count it.
There you go. That's exactly what Rutgers needed. Jalen with the offensive rebound. She goes right back up, as she should, for her first points of the game. Beautiful job by Jalen Alston.
Here's a drive, inside pass. Shiera, no good. Her rebound attempt falls over, but it goes. So Shiera getting her own offensive rebound and adds to the William Paterson's total, bringing them into the 2 digits.
And Shiera getting the monkey off of her back with her first basket from the field. And after missing 4 games, that's gotta be a good feeling.
Absolutely. So with just over 4 minutes left to play, a score of 21-7, William Paterson favors. We'll be right back.
What if I told you that this represents a profound reimagining of how we're educating the next generation of care providers? Rutgers Health created a first-of-its-kind dual doctorate program that combines a pharmacy degree with a medical degree. It's this sort of expertise that's giving Rutgers graduates a leg up on providing the best care possible.
Thank you, doctor.
We're back inside the Golden Dome live on Raider Vision on YouTube.com. William Paterson prevailing over Rutgers Newark by a score of 21-7 with just under 4 minutes left to play in this first quarter as Jada Jacobs swings it left. 3 ball. It goes!
Wide open look from 3. And number 23, a no-doubter for William Paterson. That's Leilani Pinder, who came in after the timeout.
Pinder with a splash city as Tamario goes under buckets for the post and collects the deuce.
Strong move by Nicole Tamario, left hand, right hand, and put it in off the glass for 2.
Felder meets Jacobs, uncontested in the lane, loose in the lane, and count it! And 1 for Jada Jacobs once again, John.
Yeah, Jalen Alston a little late in getting there. Will collect the personal. This
Jacobs
is the third three-point play opportunity for Willie P. here in this ball game.
So the Mount Laurel, New Jersey native out of Medford Tech High School steps to the line. And you want to talk about someone who has a great resume. Jada Jacobs has just transferred from Georgian Court, last year. Led the Jaguars to back-to-back division titles in high school. McDonald's All-American team, NJ.com, and Sports Zone Player of the Year in 2022 and 23. So, very talented William Paterson team.
As Erin Monahan mentioned before the game, our goal is to get 1% better every day. I kind of like that motto.
And a traveling violation called. Amani McKenzie guilty of the tap dance.
The other thing Erin said is against that hard-fought Stockton team, hard-fought victory, Erin not satisfied with the boxing out and the shot selection. 2 things that Stockton did well as far as defending.
Sears playing hot potato with Shiera. Sears can't get by Askew Branch.
And that
another travel violation called.
And just, a great job defensively by Rutgers Newark between Sine Brody helping out and Kayla Askew Branch doubling down, creating the turnover. Smart defense by Rutgers.
Absolutely. So Sanae Brody getting loose inside the arc, gives it back out to Amani McKenzie, the freshman point guard.
William Paterson playing man defense to Mario. Lined up with Gowdy.
Now it's Askew Branch that controls, finds McKenzie. Surveys her options, will drive baseline, goes up. Won't find it. Felder with the rebound attempt. Draws contact and a foul is called. Fouls on number 4, Jada Jacobs, her second of the game. Results in 2 shots for Quanasia Felder, the leading scorer for this Rutgers University Newark squad.
Yeah, 12 points against Stockton, as I just mentioned. Misses the first. Obviously, Quanasia Felder, key cog in this Rutgers wheel. She's going to need to get going here tonight.
That's the person you want to see continuing their success, and you can argue that she's perhaps the straw that stirs the drink in this Rutgers offense. John, a little, don't report me to the Office of Academic Integrity for stealing your line, John, but
that's okay. I'll sell you the rights.
I appreciate it, my friend.
But seriously, Felder
Sierra in between the paint, dealing with some troubles. 2-point attempt from Sears, no good, as it caroms back out to Brody. Behind the back pass, stolen away on the floor, bodies flying, taken away. Jacobs, Sierra to Sears. It's good. Some tension down below on that far left corner results in a 2-point conversion from William Paterson. Now slowing things down is Amani McKenzie.
And Megan Sears heads up, knew the ball was on the floor, went to the basket anyway, and her teammate found her for 2.
It's just about a minute and a half left to play in this first quarter. William Paterson leads 28-10. Tamario looks up, 7 seconds to shoot, and throws it out of bounds. Will result in a turnover possession to William Paterson.
A couple of players checking in now for the Pioneers. Number 11, Luna Kirby, and who started tonight, along with number 21, Anna Primorano.
Anna Primorano, the 5'5" sophomore at Chesterfield, New Jersey. Long Hail Mary pass is accepted by number 11 as she drives under the bucket. Lay is good for 2.
What a pretty move by Luna Kirby. Just 5'3" out of Leola, Pennsylvania, but a gorgeous move by Kirby.
Shot clock at 20. Just about a minute left to play with Tamario. Double team, harassed on top of the arc. Askew Branch to Brody. 3-ball. Swish! Boom! Shakalaka, it goes.
And Brody with her first 3 of the night.
Last minute of play in the first quarter. Kirby controls near midcourt. Finds Sears at the top. Driving inside, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Askew Branch controls. Finds McKenzie, quick ball movement now. Fleet of foot is Felder. Driving the top of the arc, met with contact, up! Draws the contact, and that is a foul called on William Paterson for the block.
It's number 21 collecting the personal, Anna Primorano. And you know, gotta love the hustle there by Quanasia Felder. Took it herself, saw an opening, slash towards the basket, draws the foul, and that's what Q does. Q does it well.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things you want to see from Rutgers Newark is their ability to draw contact and get those free throws. And they need, as we said before, to work on their shots from the stripe, but having the opportunity is crucial as she goes 0 for 2, although leading the team in free throw percentage, averaging 60.5% on the year is Quanasia Felder from the stripe. 24 to go in the first quarter. Pioneers have it. Sears takes control. Quick 18-footer, rims off the back iron and knocked out of play.
That was Sears again. Backing up just a little bit there was Kayla Askew Branch. So Sears says, I got a little space, I'm going to take it myself. Shot
inbounding it is Anna Primorano. Finds number 23, Lilani Pinder. Pinder out to number 5. That's Kaylin Gowdy. Quick 18-footer, just short. It was 17 feet.
Gowdy shaking up on the play.
Quanasia Felder loose in the lane. Knocked away at the buzzer by Megan Sears. And that concludes play of the first quarter. So, after 1 quarter of play, it's William Paterson that leads 30-13.
Yeah, you know, let's quickly run through these statistics before we go to break, Joe. For Rutgers Newark, leading all scorers. with 4 points was Sine Brody. 2 apiece for Tamario Lieras, McKenzie, and Alston. And Felder with that 1 free throw. And for William Paterson, leading all scorers with 6 points, Renee Wells. 7 for Jada Jacobs, 6 for Renee Wells, 5 for Sears.
So some important stats in the first quarter of play in the books.
We'll be back right after this.
Will you invest in yourself today? If you have big dreams but need a college degree to achieve them, then Rutgers University Newark is for you. We'll challenge you to see the world from a different perspective and teach you the skills you need to succeed. Opportunity is being at the right place at the right time. Newark is the place, and your time is now.
Back in second quarter action inside the Golden Dome Athletic Complex on YouTube.com through Raider Vision. For those of you just joining us, we welcome you inside of the Golden Dome Athletic Complex, where William Paterson is leading Rutgers Newark 30-13 in NJAC action, as a quick 2-pointer by Sine Brody kicks things off and kicks the scoring off in the second quarter.
So Sine with the left hand and switch to the right, up and in for 2. And ideally, you want to keep that ball in the left hand. It's a hard thing to work on, but it worked there for Brody.
So quick passing for William Paterson down in their end. Top of the arc. Good ball movement. Sears receives from the left. Directing traffic, surveying her options. Gives to Jacobs. Quick drive. Stripped away from Brody as her steal. She's fleet of foot inside. Met by heavy defense by Sears. Quick fake. Won't go. No good.
Great steal, though, and coast-to-coast run by Brody. Pull up, head fake, got the step, just couldn't finish.
Yeah, Brody, with a foul called on Nicole Tamario, draws the contact and goes flying, is number 11 for William Paterson, Luna Kirby.
I want to wish everybody happy holidays out there as we get closer to, what is it, crunch time, I guess, next week, where it really starts to heat up in the tri-state area.
Traffic gets worse, gifts get more expensive, and New Year's is right on the way. So, John, you're so festive. A very happy holidays to everyone out there. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, excuse me.
Yep, happy Kwanzaa and all the different festivities that'll be taking place at homes across the country and the world.
Kirby makes it 31-15, William Paterson. Is strong on Tamario, but Tamario not the match. Left to side for Felder. Quick 1-footer off the mark as Askew Branch looking for the carom, but a foul is called. Foul on number 30 of William Paterson.
Joe, we mentioned the holidays, this time of year, and you as a former student athlete, it's hard for the coaches to keep these kids focused. You got finals and then, vacation coming up. And I know Stacey Townsend had mentioned that's been a big challenge to keep these kids dialed in during this time in particular.
Jacobs' long pass over to the right side as some action takes place in a tripping foul called on Rutgers Newark. And John, you were saying correctly, finals do take some time away and your mind off of sports, but which really sports is supposed to make your experience better and kind of take your mind off things, but sometimes it can become really draining, especially as a student athlete myself who suffered from some mental health issues being a student athlete. It's definitely tough, as you said, and finals do not make it easier. And wishing everybody else out there some easy going as the holiday season just kicks off.
Yeah, it's a stressful time of year for sure, and being able to manage that as best you can, not an exact science.
Of course. Jacobs, 4 to shoot. Quick jumper in the paint. Off the mark. The board rattles around and is evidently controlled by Brody, who passes it out to Arlene Medina.
I love the work under the boards there by Rutgers.
Medina, one-arm pass. Felder on the bucket. It's good.
Vintage Arlene Medina. Gorgeous assist, fine cue. Just a beautiful court awareness pass from Arlene Medina.
What a play by Medina, who has that veteran experience, as we said before, and really knows how to showcase her talents, both defensively and offensively. 3-ball up. It is sunk. Number 23 for William Paterson.
Smooth as silk, Leilani Pinder, the 5'8 sophomore out of South Brunswick with the mid-range.
She has been a great mid-range shooter all season for this Pioneers team, as Brody fakes the shot. Little Hezzy trying to get the jump offside. One more time with the Hezzy. Inside the paint is Medina. Quick shot attempt off the mark. Now it is Jada Jacobs in transition for William Paterson. Finds Slade, who also dishes it to number 23. That is Lenny Pinder. Inside attempt, no good. Askew Branch bounce pass to Felder.
It's a big possession here for Rutgers.
Ball is mishandled, regained by Brody. Up for two, no good. The rebound attempt blocked away by Slade.
Slade played that perfectly. Number 30, Casey Slade at 5'11". Arms straight up in the air. She'll get credit for the block.
Great play now. Jada Jacobs directing traffic, devising a scheme. Outside 18-footer, rims off the back iron, but it gets her own rebound.
A lucky bounce there.
16 to shoot now. Jada Jacobs slows things down. Felder looking for the takeaway, no good. Under the basket is Kirby. 7 to shoot. Long range three.
And excellent help there by Imani McKenzie. Really great job defensively by Rutgers.
Hail Mary pass is caught. Count the bucket for Felder on that long Hail Mary pass from her teammate down there.
Joe, I really like what Rutgers is doing right now. 6:04 remaining the first couple of minutes of this second quarter. They could cut it to 13 here on the three-point play if Felder's able to convert. And they are very much in this. Rutgers still looking for their first conference win of the season. William Paterson, 7-0 undefeated and 3-0 in conference play. And Rutgers is sticking with them.
Nothing but net on that shot attempt from Felder as she cuts the deficit to 13 for William Paterson. Controlled by Kirby. Inside the paint finds Wells. Doing what she does well, off the glass and in.
Lieris has got to get out there, get a hand in Wells' face.
Medina looking for a pass, but kicked away by Jada Jacobs and draws the kickball violation.
Shearer back in, replacing Primerano.
It almost feels like Madison Shearer belongs in Newark, just because she looks like Batman with the face game on. Almost like it's Gotham City, huh?
Oh, I see. Did they shoot one of the Batman movies in Newark, or was that the Joker? I don't know.
Possible. Either way.
No, I think it was Jersey City.
Either way, the Jets just did their alternate uniforms where they had Gotham City football, which was one of my favorites, as Medina takes a shot but couldn't finish her breakfast.
Well, Medina with the turnaround, a little off balance, but it will stay the same way, and it's now a 15-point ball game. If Rutgers can kind of just keep it in this area up until halftime, you never know.
Sine Brody with a 2-point conversion. Limited vision on my end of the court, but draws the foul off of Luna Kirby from William Paterson, and Brody will step to the line for one shot.
Brody, the second leading scorer on this Rutgers team, averaging 13 a game. Missed the shot, the free throw there.
So McKenzie paired up with Jacobs, who has a little bit of mishandles, trying to cross midcourt. Heavy defense by McKenzie. Kirby has it poked away by Felder. Strong defense for Rutgers Newark in the second quarter.
Good screen by Wells.
Another takeaway and swiped out by Medina.
Joe, I definitely noticed an improved Rutgers defense, man on man. A much more cohesive unit and more of a sense of urgency overall as number 24, Patty Walsh, returns. Another big body for head coach Aaron Monahan at 6 feet tall. Emily Lieris matches up with Wells, Walsh, I should say, a bit of a mismatch there.
You said it, John, and they lead teams, they have 95 steals, averaging 10.6 on the season for Rutgers Newark. So an ability to get defensive when they play man on is another poke away
Good
by
job.
Sine Brody.
Yeah, great job by Brody. I love how dialed in Rutgers is tonight defensively. And look at this mismatch. Lieris up against the 6-footer Wells.
I love that as Jacobs takes the inbound.
Quasia.
5 to shoot, clock ticking down. Felder on her tail, swiped away by Brody, who controls, loose in the lane, fleet of foot, draws contact, no good for the bucket, but will head to the charity stripe for 2 shots.
Brody has been absolutely relentless tonight, especially on the defensive side of things. Another steal, another coast-to-coast run. She gets fouled and will go to the line.
Sine Brody, the 5'8" senior out of Farrell, Pennsylvania, really showing her abilities tonight from the stripe, shooting just above 66%, averaging 4.3 rebounds. And again, coming into tonight, 25 steals, John, for Sine Brody, the senior. An untapped ability to get defensive against top teams like William Paterson. As a timeout is called on the floor by William Paterson. With 4.5 left to play, it's William Paterson that leads 35-22. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short message.
What if we told you that this may hold the key to improving gut health for millions of people around the world? We're that we're studying how art can boost our mental and physical well-being. That this represents a profound reimagining of how we're educating the next generation of care providers. Or that he was able to get him healthy and back on the mic thanks to our innovative care delivery. These are just a few of the ways Rutgers Health is breathing new life into academic health.
We're back inside the Golden Dome Athletic Complex. William Paterson leading Rutgers Newark in New Jersey Athletic Conference women's basketball action, 35-22, with just under 4.5 left to play in this first half.
Rutgers could use a stop here as their defense continues to get stronger here in this second quarter.
Wells goes right post, draws the contact.
Sine Brody getting her money's worth there. The foul will be against number 24 for Rutgers. But listen, if you get player gets past you, might as well make sure they don't score. Brody did just that.
And it seems Amani McKenzie in the far right corner may have rolled an ankle, seeming to be in an ounce of pain, but looking to fight through it as well as steps to the foul line again. And if you're just joining us, it has been an exciting game so far. William Paterson starting off strong, but Rutgers defense seeming to be the match made for their strong defense, being undefeated.
I'll just remind you guys, too, that the men will be playing immediately after the conclusion of this one. So our double header, day-night double header, or double header, call it what you will. We're looking forward to covering both of them for you tonight.
Absolutely, as Medina is met by a double team, bounce pass to Lieris, loose in the lane, one arm pass to Brody, getting inside.
Ooh.
Really hard pass down low for Felder, who is met by 3 Pioneers and is guilty of the foxtrot.
I'll tell you what, Sine Brody's on another level tonight. I mean, granted that pass didn't find its mark, just her hops too. She had an open look at the basket, decided to dish to Q, and nothing materialized.
And she has that ability to get athletic and be explosive, as explosive is what Wells does so well. The rebound attempt off the glass, no good. Rebound once more, no good.
Brody.
Another takeaway by Medina. Lieris controls and feeds McKenzie, who takes it up the left wing. Top of the key.
Brody has literally been a one-woman wrecking crew out there defensively. She's all over the floor helping out and creating havoc in the paint for William Paterson. McKenzie will go to the line. Always spearheaded by number 24.
She has been very strong on both ends of the floor, John.
I mean, she's literally carrying this team on her shoulders tonight.
That is truer than ever, John. Couldn't have said it better myself.
You know, their leading scorer, Quanasia Felder, so far with 6 points, 8 for Brody.
Bouncing around the rebound, and it is grabbed by Sears.
You know, Brody also a slow start in that Montclair game on Saturday. And certainly not the case here tonight.
Wells behind the back dribble, looking for an outlet. Finds Slade, met by Lieris. Off the glass, can't connect. Brody gets the rock trapped under her foot and is guilty of the kickball violations. Head coach Stacey Townsend not too happy with the call.
She's actually going to get the foul, Joe. And that's for
she
number
is
24. That's her, I believe that's her second. Maybe it's her first.
So a quick foul fast. A takeaway by Brody once again in transition. Up for two, and Brody does it once more, showing her ability to take points off of turnovers, John.
And the senior now in double digits with her 10th point of the game. Sine Brody, I just can't, I'm just watching it all tonight, Joe. And it's now a 12-point differential as
just
Rutgers
under 3
continues to chip away.
Absolutely, and just under 3 minutes left to play. A stoppage of play due to an official timeout seeming to be an issue with the shot clock to ensure that it is ticking down properly.
Sine Brody has been a lot of fun to watch, and she's also matched up with the best player and leading scorer. That's number 14, Wells, for Willie P. Actually, McKenzie now switching. She'll guard Wells. Wells with a shoulder shove.
Big body with Wells, and she knows how to put the ball in the bucket, too. Sears out to Wells, top of the key. Met by McKenzie.
Yeah.
And McKenzie.
Oh, I don't like that call at all.
Definitely a questionable call as McKenzie, the perpetrator of the block.
Wells twice in succession threw her shoulder into McKenzie, as McKenzie wasn't going to be bullied by Wells.
And your assistant coach.
Actually, that's Walsh. My apologies. Patty Walsh, the senior out of Middletown. A little ponytail over the number. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. But it does cause some issues. Oh no, 14. What am I? It is Wells. Sorry, guys.
No problem. Renee
Wells, number 14.
An excellent player. And a three-point attempt by Medina rims off the iron. And we have a call down below as she draws the foul. That is Renee Wells for a push. Results in 2 shots for Sine Brody. And John, talking about Renee Wells, the Middletown South High School graduate, she has quite the resume, as we say. Her dad played basketball at William Paterson in 1997, a double major in history and education, multiple Dean's List player, coming into tonight shooting 39% from the field, 37% from beyond, and just an onslaught offensively for her. She's number 3 in the NJAC for scoring as Jada Jacobs finds Wells in the far left corner. One-arm attempt, and a foul is called.
Just going back to the free throw by Brody, she's now 2 of 7 on the night, Joe, and that's just that's got to change. Those free throws so important. You're leaving 6 points off the board.
So that was Sine Brody again tagged with the foul. So it's quickly becoming a foul festival in the Brick City.
There's been a parade to the charity stripe in this first half.
Well, the good thing is for Rutgers Newark, they get to work on their charity stripe shooting, as Wells again remains nearly perfect from the stripe. Just about over 2 minutes left to play in this first half. William Paterson on top, 41-26, as McKenzie waits to inbound.
Rutgers has also only attempted 2 3-pointers tonight and made one of them.
And it's not apparently taking advantage of William Paterson being close to last in opponent free-pointing percentage. But here's Felder. Drives in the lane.
And despite the double team, Felder converts from up close, and it's now 41-28. Great job by Q.
Shiera takes now. Drives under the bucket, finds Jacobs. Ball is knocked around and kicked out. Possession stays with William Paterson.
You get a stop here, Joe. Rutgers could cut this lead to single digits.
Sears controls at the angle on the wing. Top of the key is Sierra. Finds Wells. Foul is called on Rutgers Newark. That is number 5, Amani McKenzie, who was tagged with the foul for a hold.
That's McKenzie's third already, Joe, with 1:29 to go.
So not even out of the first half, her third to play, getting into foul trouble. As we said before, coming to be a foul festival.
Surprised Stacey Townsend hasn't removed McKenzie.
Both teams are in bonus currently, as well as once again finds her home at the free throw line and continues to shoot exceptionally well. William Paterson in free throw percentage, number 2 in the NJAC, so they are a very good shooting team from the free throw line, and it is showing so here tonight. McKenzie controls, loose in the lane, getting aggressive. Aaron Monahan not happy with the call. 2-point attempt, no good, as the rebound is controlled by Sears. Jacobs in transition, shakes and bakes, finds Wells. Quick 19-footer, off the mark. Good save by Sears to Sierra, off the glass, can't connect. Taken by Brody, fleet of foot. Here comes Medina on the right side, under the bucket, goes baseline, turns, jumps, attempts off the back iron. Can't connect, and McKenzie knocked around.
McKenzie was open on that play. Medina electing to take it herself.
So pacing beginning to quicken here with just under a minute left to play. William Paterson still leading by a score of 53-28 in this first half, as Sierra will inbound to Jacobs. Coach Aaron Monahan calling to slow things down and a restart.
24 on the shot clock. 42.
Outlet pass to the left corner, going baseline, finds number 13. That's Mina Hatfitz. Jacobs from Hatfitz. Drives over the head of Wells. 3-point ball, no good. Offensive rebound gotten for 2. It connects. Mina Hatfitz, number 13 for the Pioneers, as Sine Brody once again charges in and draws contact. Foul is called on number 14, Renee Wells of William Paterson.
Now, what a great job by Mina Hatfitz, the junior 5'11" out of Bayonne. Just got great position under the basket.
Did a great job, and she missed all of last year, John, due to injury redshirt. So good to see her back playing in this season, as Sine Brody connects on the first attempt from the free throw line. Going 1 for 1. Jacobs collects the rebound, finds Sierra, the point guard again, who missed 4 straight games this season. Finally makes her return to the lineup. 7 left to shoot. Sierra from the arc. Nothing but net from Sierra as she hits it at the buzzer and brings William Paterson ahead, 48-29 at the end of one half of play.
Well, in her first game back from injury, Joe, it has been the Sierra show here at the Golden Dome, the 5'7" junior out of Colonia, picking up where she left off. And I said to Aaron Monahan prior to the game, you're going to work her in slowly? She says, absolutely not. She's a junior. She's been here before. I'm starting her, and she's playing right away. And it's certainly paying dividends for Aaron Monahan.
It truly has been the Sierra show. But, folks, don't go anywhere yet. Halftime just beginning. William Paterson leads 48-29. We'll be back shortly.
Well, it's really Renee well, but...
So first half stats. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Getting some graphics up on the screen for our viewers at home. First half graphics brought to you by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield on Raider Vision through YouTube.com. So first half stats brought to you by, again, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield. It has been both the Sierra Show and Renee Wells showing off both of their talents as Renee Wells leads the charge with 16 points, 3 fouls, and totaling 2 offensive rebounds all day. On the other hand, it is it's Madison Sierra totaling 6 points with 2 assists, 3 total rebounds for the Paterson Pioneers.
Yeah, Joe, the other thing, and I want to thank our great crew here tonight for putting up the stats. The turnovers tell a tale as well. Rutgers turning it over 9 times to 5 times for the Pioneers, and being out-rebounded as well, 24-17. And that was one thing that Aaron Monahan, the head coach at William Paterson, Joe, talked about wanting to do a better job of as this undefeated Pioneers team continues to roll. And Rutgers looking for their first conference win of this season. You really just look at a couple things. The play of Renee Wells, man, she is so good both inside and out, leading all scorers with already 16 points for the game here in the first half. Let's see if we can take this stat down. Hey, Jalen. Oh, are we able to take? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, so Renee Wells with 16 big points, and the return of Sierra contributing for Aaron Monahan as well. And, of course, we've talked about it all game long, the play of number 24 for Rutgers Newark. And I'm really happy to see it. She has been a player possessed tonight. That is Sine Brody, and I'm happy to see how well she's playing, and it's paying dividends.
I couldn't said it better myself, John. Sinead Brody is one of the first 2 players on my end for Rutgers Newark to watch for tonight. Senior experience. She knows how to take a lot of balls away. She also is very athletic, explosive, as we saw under the bucket defensively. And how many turnovers to takeaways did we see from Sinead Brody turn into points? I mean, she is really making her presence known on the court tonight. But also for the William Paterson, Renee Wells continuing to show why she is the number 3 scorer in the entire NJAC, just knows and has a knack for putting balls in the bucket. Again, Madison Sheeran returning to the lineup for the first time in 4 games, really playing well and adapting very quickly to Aaron Monahan's quick pace of play, knowing that she's going to be expected a lot of her, having a lot of minutes and covering a lot of ground with a lot of important assignments. So great to see Madison Sheeran playing really well, coming off of injury. But again, William Paterson leading 48-29. John, what are some of the things that you want to see from Rutgers Newark going into this second half?
Well, before we jump into that, I just want to say, too, when you've got the horses that Aaron Monahan has here in 2025, 2026, getting to the NJAC semifinals last year, certainly the goal has to be, and it's not too early to start thinking about this as the NJAC begins to get settled down as far as who are going to be the players, the teams to watch. Got to put William Paterson on the radar, and with the statement they've made through mid-December here this season. As far as Rutgers Newark, like we mentioned it earlier, Joe, they really are up against it just in size alone. It's not from a lack of effort. Stacey Townsend has this team very well coached. You see how much improved they are defensively, but when it comes to the dynamic depth that the Pioneers have, they're deep. They're deep. They move the ball well. They box out. Rutgers is doing everything they can, but when you've got a player like Emily Lieris, who checks in at, 5'7", going up against a 6-footer, I think that's emblematic of some of the challenges that the Pioneers are creating for the Scarlet Raiders tonight.
Absolutely, and there's a reason why William Paterson is undefeated. They're 7-0 this season. There's a reason why they are number 2 in all free throw percentage in the NJAC, as well as number 3 in rebounds, as well as number 2 in offensive rebounds. So it doesn't beg the question as well of why the size matters for William Paterson, but for Rutgers, playing decently well, there are some things that they can improve on. Thought it would be a lot worse of a point deficit, but
they cut it. They cut it to 12 at one point, and look, anything's possible, but they're overmatched tonight. I think it's fair to say.
Of course. But the important thing is that their defense has been astronomically better with Stacey Townsend in the last game.
Listen, they work hard. I know it sounds like cliches, but if you just watch the man defense tonight and the matchups alone, I mean, Sine Brody, her primary responsibility is the player that she's been guarding tonight, and they've mixed it and moved it around. But she helps out. She plays a good prevent defense, keeps her eye on her responsibility, but is quick to move over, and it's created a little bit of foul trouble for some other players like Amani McKenzie for Rutgers. But Sine Brody really has stood out to me tonight and has really, really worked hard away from the ball. You may not even see it on the stat sheets. She's tied with 3 steals tonight, along with Jada Jacobs from William Paterson. But what a joy to watch number 24 tonight for Rutgers.
It truly is. Nowhere better to be than the Golden Dome Athletic Complex on this beautiful Wednesday night. You heard it from the man himself, John Heffernan, in the color chair for tonight, shifting it over to myself. But, again, more New Jersey Athletic Conference basketball action.
Look at this handsome Italian stallion here. I tell you, man, he's Joe. This is a guy to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Joey Scamardella. Taking over the play-by-play reins. I don't think he's ever going to give him up after tonight. But good job overall. We got the men's game coming up in a little bit. I got to run off to the washroom, as we say in Canada. But so say goodbye for now, Joe.
Absolutely. So, folks, again, more New Jersey Athletic Women's Basketball Conference action up in just a few minutes. We will be back shortly after this break. Quarter 3 coming up next.
What if I told you that this represents a profound reimagining of how we're educating the next generation of care providers? Rutgers Health created a first-of-its-kind dual doctorate program that combines a pharmacy degree with a medical degree. It's this sort of expertise that's giving Rutgers graduates a leg up on providing the best care possible.
Thank you, doctor.
It's just one of the ways Rutgers Health is using academic health to breathe new life into education.
Will you invest in yourself today? If you have big dreams but need a college degree to achieve them, then Rutgers University Newark is for you. We'll challenge you to see the world from a different perspective and teach you the skills you need to succeed. Opportunity is being at the right place at the right time. Newark is the place, and your time is now.
No. Okay, that's fine. You'll just have to go one by one. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
To the European Wax Center on Halsey Street in Newark. Come on in. To the European Wax Center on Halsey Street in Newark. Come on in. Hi, Sharice. I'm excited about this process today. European Wax Center. So we're going to be waxing your upper lip today. So when you're in the cleanser, this is going to remove any oils, any skin, any natural oils from the skin. Paterson, the owner of the European Wax Center on Halsey Street, and we are here in the European Wax Center. I just got my lip done. If you can see, my lip is transformed. I'm now hairless, no mustache, but I wanted to talk about our products because not only do we do full body waxing, we also have products that help with the continuation of your waxing experience. So for example, we have an ingrown hair serum that prevents ingrown hairs. We also have body washes, body polishes that helps with exfoliation and everything for the brow. So we are full service body waxing. We remove the hair. We also help you with the maintenance after the service.
Favorite movie, TV show? Yo. Wait. Oh, why this? Okay, first one is a good. That's not my favorite. That's not a I gotta agree. I like that. I don't know, like, my favorite movie for a while was Green Book or Good Will Hunting. Like, I just love those movies. They're so fun. Green Book. Green Book. Good Will Hunting's like my childhood thing. It was like my dad showed that when I was like a young kid. I wonder what. What else do you have? I actually watched it for the first time when I was here in Canada. Like growing up? I basically watched them. You never seen Harry Potter? You ever seen Harry Potter?
Stop it. It's not a good movie.
What? Maybe like that was like my whole time. Oh, okay. I don't agree with her writing. Right. Okay, they're so bad.
What?
Did you take a shower?
No, I was outside. Oh, we're live right now. I gotta mute this. Check one.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1. Testing 1. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Test 1. Test 1. Test 1. All right, folks, sorry about the miscommunications and technical difficulties. Had a little bit of a soundboard issue we were unaware of, but again, thank you to Jalen Event and all of the employees under him for getting it working now. My apologies.
Well, what about give a shout out to Dad?
Yeah, that too. Dad, thanks. And your buddy, Alex Scamardella, John.
Get out of here.
Oh, and some bodies trampling over each
It's a
other.
family affair here at the Golden Dome tonight. Everybody chipping in.
Absolutely. Foul Festival, all of it's here. Snapping the ball through Brody's legs is Sears as she draws the foul.
And a foul going to be called on number 14, Jalen Alston. So that's Alston's third. Now, Brody with 3, Alston with 3, and Tamario with 3.
Substitution, Kayala Askew.
So Alston's going to take a seat for Kayla Askew Branch.
You know, maybe one of these days, John, we might have a broadcast that doesn't have any issues, as in like mishaps of audio.
I wouldn't hold your breath. No. Let's hope. Let's hope. We got to stay optimistic.
One could hope, John. Sears going for her second attempt at the stripe. It's just under 5 minutes left to play. William Paterson still leads 63-40, a 23-point deficit. Pass accepted by Brody with a Superman jump. Excellent athleticism as she gives it to Mario, who directs traffic at the top of the key. Looking for an outlet. Pass intercepted by Sierra. Powering to the hoop. Up for 2 off the glass. Can't connect. As possession goes.
Telegraphed that beautifully, Joe. Gorgeous steal. Wasted no time in driving to the basket. But no good as Rutgers takes over.
She can really turn the Jets on when she needs to, and that was one example right there. Medina, jump pass. Brody looks for Felder. Felder gets it on the foul stripe. To Mario with a 3-ball. Just overshot. As collecting the board was Sears. Jacobs in the corner. Slapped away from Medina. Pass was intended for Sierra on the far right wing. And Medina said, "Not in my house," to that one.
Medina, the Bronx native. Good defense by Arlene Medina.
Wells looking for the bank shot. Can't connect. Touchdown Hail Mary shot for Medina. Under the boards. It goes!
Loved how she protected the ball there as well off the steal. And a fast break. Medina in transition with a big basket for Rutgers.
She has landed up great in comparison to other matches where we had lots of missed opportunities, John. 12-footer was 11. Rebound picked up by Wells. Crossing up, looking for an outlet pass, finds Kirby outside the arc. 3-pointer won't go.
Wide open look for Kirby.
Jump ball called as Brody was met by 2 defenders, Jacobs and Wells, for William Paterson. Possession turns to William Paterson via the jump ball. Long range pass received as Sierra controls. Bounce pass inside to Wells. The posterize is successful as she does so well, John, pun intended. To Mario, the ball handler. Crosses midcourt. Kirby nearly swiping it away. Sierra takes it away again from Felder. Powering to the hoop, loose in the lane, posterize, it goes!
Showing a lot of strength there. Sierra was able to muscle that one in. Strong move from Madison Sierra out of Colonia, New Jersey.
So excellent play by William Paterson in order to take turnovers into points as Amani McKenzie returns in the game for Quanasia Felder. Sine Brody looking to turn on the Jets. Driving baseline off the side of the glass. Wells in return. Finds number 32 for William Paterson. Jacobs in the paint. 3-ball. Pinballs away. Rebound. It is good. Number 32 for William Paterson. Megan Sears with some excellent posterizing.
And a great offensive rebound by Sears. It came right to her. Back on the other end, Medina looks smart with the basket.
So timeout on the floor for Rutgers Newark. With just a bit over 2 minutes left to play in this third quarter, William Paterson ahead 69-44. John, some all-star performances on both ends of the floor for both teams. Sine Brody for Rutgers, in my opinion. Renee Wells, we know the reputation she has in the NJAC. Some great stuff we're seeing from both athletes. What are your thoughts on their play so far, John?
Quanasia Felder also picking up the pace for Rutgers Newark as well. With this point differential, you'd expect Rutgers maybe to, take their foot off the gas. They haven't done that. The compete level is there. They continue to push, continue to press, but it's just too many horses here on William Paterson that are the difference, being led by their incredible forward, Renee Wells.
They seem to be returning the fire, trading some blows, but again, as you said, sometimes it's just a case of too many horses in the barn that lead to your ultimate demise, and I think that's properly the case here tonight for the Scarlet Raiders, but putting up a valiant performance, 44 points, unmatched, towards William Paterson's 69 points, courtesy led by Renee Wells, who is number 3 in scoring, and after tonight might move up the ranks to number 2 and number 1, and I would not be shocked if that were the case. But heading back down to the floor now as the ball is inbounded on the William Paterson side of the court. Shiera will take it up as she directs traffic from right before midcourt and is met by McKenzie. Finds Jacobs. Dishes back to Shiera. Surveying. Finds Haffitz in the paint. Back to Shiera. 3-ball. Can't connect. Rebound, Karam controlled by Brody. As a double dribble called on Sine Brody. And possession turned right back over to William Paterson.
Shout out to our officials tonight, Brian Callahan, Ivy Lynn, and Rodney Robinson. They're doing a terrific job as always.
I will say the NJAC has very talented refs that are usually, more than not,
not an easy job.
It is not.
You guys have been pretty consistent tonight.
Better than some of the other referees I see in the NBA, I should say. But that's my personal opinion. So Jacobs, one arm, high pass. Gets to Sears in the paint. Shiera's there. Johnny on the spot. It's the Shiera show.
And what a pass by number 32, Megan Sears. Finding Shiera. Open look
Lenny Medina. The 20-footer was 19. Rebound is collected by Jacobs, who tumbles, but draws the foul. Sine Brody, perpetrator of the block. It is her third foul of the game. So Jacobs having the ability to really turn on the Jets and blow by her defenders, John. Not something I expected coming into this. I thought it would be the Renee Wells show, as it has been, but Jacobs doing a really good job at setting this offensive pace for William Paterson.
Pioneers continue to control, really having their way with Rutgers here in the third quarter.
Paterson controls. It's Sears driving back outside. And guilty of the tap dance, number 23, is Lilani Pinder, the 5'8" sophomore out of South Brunswick, New Jersey.
Pinder just a little too much of a slide there on that first step. Gets called for the travel as William Paterson showing man defense.
Last minute to play in the third quarter. Tamaria looking for Askew Branch. Pass is intercepted by Jacobs once more. Finds Sears in the lane, off the glass. No good. Askew Branch climbs the ladder and gets the board. It's Felder in transition. In the paint, shake and bake, backward shot. Can't finish her breakfast as the ball is slowed down and controlled by Sierra at the top of midcourt.
Good outlet pass by Kayla Askew Branch after the strong rebound. I love the physical presence Askew Branch brings for Rutgers Newark.
Now it's Pinder to Sierra. Sierra down low, looking baseline. Now it's Pinder. Pinder, pass nearly intercepted by Tamario. It's Jacobs. Shot attempt, no good, but the foul called on number 34. That's going to be Askew Branch.
That's her first.
Askew, that's her first. Team's 4.
So it's the team's 4th foul as Jacobs heads to the line once more tonight. And Jada Jacobs, the 5-foot junior out of Mount Laurel, New Jersey, transferred from Georgian Court last year. Had a significant high school career, was an all-state team member, McDonald's All-American, NJ.com, South Jersey Writers Association Sports Zone Player of the Year, All-Burlington County. She was also the team MVP of the All-Burlington County Scholastic League team.
Quite the resume for Jada Jacobs. She continues to shine here tonight.
Medina looking to beat the clock, no good. As William Paterson leads in quarter 3, 73-44, continuing to lead the entire game. So, John.
You mentioned Jada Jacobs, 9 points for Jacobs, 2 assists, and to go along with 6 rebounds as she closes in on a double-double, and the points continue to pile up for Renee Wells. 20 points, Joe. Really impressive player to watch, number 14. Renee Wells, as she's grabbed 4 rebounds as well. Jada Jacobs with 6 rebounds, 8 for Sears. So she's 2 away from a double-double. And this deep William Paterson team showing what they are capable here of doing. And we've seen a little bit of everything from the Pioneers tonight.
It has been quite the battle tonight. Rutgers showing a valiant effort, seeming to be just a bit overmatched, not having the horses, as you'd like to say, but nonetheless putting up 44 points to the William Paterson 73 as quarter 4 is just momentarily underway.
Yeah, down to the final 10, Joe. So if you're Stacey Townsend at Rutgers Newark, you just got to keep competing. Keep competing, and Stacey talked about trying to put together a complete game and getting moral victories with perhaps one strong quarter. Not enough, especially against a powerful team like the Pioneers.
That's the name of the game. So William Paterson just 10 minutes away from going 8-0, remaining perfect as the ball is taken away by Sears, guilty of a Orleni Medina turnover. Bounce pass to Sierra. Inside the paint is Pinder. Finds Sears again. Short footer, baseline. She connects.
Just really 3 or 4 pinpoint crisp passes from William Paterson. That's the way to do it. The ball movement, creating problems defensively for Rutgers on that possession.
Tamario's pass intended for Askew Branch in the paint, tipped away from one of the Pioneer defenders. Possession stays with the Scarlet Raiders. Felder receives the inbound, finds McKenzie. She's met by number 21, that's Anna Primoreno. Possession turned over to William Paterson.
I think that's going to be a 3-second call against Rutgers.
Indeed it is, John. As Sierra will take it up the court once more. Directing traffic as she goes. McKenzie looking to disrupt the plans. Pinder to Sears. Sears fakes. Heads right. Handoff. Sierra. Tamario gets a hand in there.
Great defense by Tamario. One eye on her player, one eye on the ball. The player with the ball, and stuck her hand in there just like you're supposed to do.
Shot goes off the iron. Getting the rebound as Medina turns it over. That's Pinder once again.
And a traveling call against William Paterson. You know, Medina just lost the handle on that, but escapes as Rutgers will maintain possession.
So inbounding it will be Tamario. Score still 75-44. Felder has it on the left side. Tamario, step back, eyeing up a three. Bounces out, and rebound controlled by Primerano.
Tamario looks good tonight. I mean, I know she didn't hit it there, but good court awareness, stepping back behind the arc. She has really stepped up her game this year. She's close, getting real close to breaking out.
Sears with the fadeaway jumper, no good, but draws the foul. Foul is on number 11, Quanasia Felder. Will draw 2 shots for Megan Sears. Her 3rd foul of the night for Quanasia Felder, and gives Sears an opportunity for 2 points.
Megan Sears.
From Oakland, New Jersey, the 6-foot graduate student out of Indian Hills High School. And John, here's something cool. Speech language pathology major,
cool.
or master's, I should say. My girlfriend's a speech language pathology student as well. That's her desired career.
Very nice.
Pretty cool to see. She's the 2-time All-Bergen first team member, All Group 3 team her senior year, and World Language National Honor Society member as well. So another impressive resume as a pass to Askew Branch is fumbled and the ball's turned over to Madison Sierra.
A good look there by Quanasia Felder. Perhaps Askew Branch not expecting it, unable to hold on.
Bounce pass inside, handoff. It's Haffitz. Ball is no good. Pinder for the reattempt. It is good.
Pinder gets the roll for William Paterson.
Pulls the string on the layup. Felder couldn't connect. And Sierra controls once more.
Rutgers getting up and down the floor in a hurry on that last exchange. It's a good sign.
Good ball movement now, starting to slow it a bit down. Sears controls far right side. Haffitz down low. Eyeing up a three, it's too short. Ball deflects out of bounds, and possession goes to Rutgers Newark.
As we look ahead, Joe, we've got men's tip-off at approximately 8 p.m. William Paterson and Rutgers Newark both looking for their first conference win of the season. Should be a very competitive matchup. Unlike tonight where we've got a big point differential, I expect the exact opposite in the nightcap tonight.
Definitely one not to miss, and the way to get it live through Raider Vision on YouTube.com. Nowhere else to find it but here. We hope you can join us later tonight at 8 p.m. when the men tip off for both William Paterson and Rutgers Newark as Sierra, long-range pass, corner three attempt, no good. As the ball has continued to carry him around, and possession goes to Scarlet Raiders, goes to the Scarlet Raiders.
And looking ahead for Rutgers, they're going to be at Stockton on Saturday, tip-off 3 p.m.
Medina taking the point guard role. 6.5 left to play in the game. McKenzie takes it atop. One-arm pass and denied of a pass through number 23, Leilani Pinder, the 5'8 sophomore, using her frame to redirect that pass out of bounds.
Nearly swallowed that ball and putting her whole body in front of it.
McKenzie controls, directing traffic, devising a plan, looking for something to open up. 5 to shoot. Shot clock ticking down. Ball's turned over. Lonnie Pinder controls. Long range pass accepted. Quick ball movement in and out of the paint. Off the glass. Can't connect. Rebound. Won't go, but there is contact.
We had another strong offensive rebound. This one coming from number 13, Mena Hafiz.
Fouls on number 34, Kayla Askew Branch, who gets taken out of the game for Emily Liris. 2 shots for William Paterson's number 13, Mina Haffitz, the Bayonne High School graduate.
Rutgers shooting just 34% from the floor, Joe, to 44% for William Paterson.
And 34% not particularly well in what Stacey Townsend expects of the Scarlet Raiders.
15 offensive rebounds for Paterson to 7 for Rutgers.
When you're facing the number 3 team in the NJAC in scoring, and Rutgers being number 7, you definitely want to make sure that your field goal percentage is there. Unfortunately for Rutgers Newark, it doesn't seem to be so. Just under 6 left to play in this game. 80-44, William Paterson lead as Tamario lugs it up court.
You know, we talked about depth, Joe, as well as we approach the 5-minute mark. Good look inside of Lieras.
Tamario, one-arm pass, intercepted by Sierra.
Well, we talked about the depth of this Paterson team, Joe. 25 points off the bench for the Pioneers tonight.
3 ball, dead center, bullseye. Sierra continues to shine. There is lightning from her fingers, John.
Sierra, big time 3.
Tamario, quick pull-up jumper, rims off and out as Sierra caroms the rebound. One arm, strong pass inside. Finds Slade, foul line J. Around and down it goes. It's now 85-44, William Paterson.
Slade with her first points of the ball game. And that 3 by Sierra, she's now 3 of 6 from beyond the arc.
William Paterson shooting nearly halfway from the field. Foul is drawn.
Good pass by Arlene Medina.
Foul on number 31 of William Paterson.
Lieras now
Or excuse me, that's number 21, my apologies.
looking to increase her 4-point total tonight.
Out of Harrison, New Jersey, Emily Lieras. Coming in tonight, averaging 3.2 points per game.
We got 5 tonight, good for her.
Shooting just above 75% from the stripe. Averaging almost 3.5 rebounds.
It's in and out.
And it's now Primerano who gives to Sierra. Tamario matched up with their following point guard. Sierra hands off. Slade from the corner. Can't connect. Loose ball. Brody keeps it in. But it is controlled by Haffitz.
I like how Slade got herself set for that shot. She had the time to do it. Got herself set, her feet underneath her. That's what you want to do. A little hesitation there by Pinder.
And Slade posting under the basket. Up and in for 2.
Slade taking full advantage of her playing time now with a couple of back-to-back baskets.
Here comes Sine Brody with the quick layup for 2. And subbing into the game is Leanna Kirby.
And we'll have a timeout called by Monahan.
And there is a timeout on the floor, absolutely. So timeout on the floor with just under 4 minutes left to play. 87-47, William Paterson with a 40-point deficit. We're going to step aside, take a breather real quick. Don't go anywhere. More New Jersey Athletic Conference basketball right after this.
Huh? What? I think we're live. I don't know. We okay?
All right. No audio again.
Uh-oh.
So like when, yeah, that's the reason.
Okay. Are we back?
Let's just test to be sure. So Aaliyah Smith will take it up. Shaking and baking, down going baseline, is met with some contact. And Emily Lyris targeted with the foul. It is her 4th foul of the game as she enters into foul trouble. Inbounding it to Haffitz, wide open too, under the bucket. And William Paterson just 1 point away from a 90-point total. Brody looking to make work of it. Pass is knocked away and taken away by Haffitz, who drives. Fake Hezzy, and she connects. What a sequence of events from Mina Haffitz.
Hafiz, what a great job she did with the fake underpass.
That was gorgeous.
Kept it on her own, went to the hole. That's an all-world move there.
Brody from downtown can't finish. This ball knocks out of bounds.
A couple of bright spots tonight, though, Joe, for Rutgers Newark. The play of Emily Lyris with a season-high 5 points. Make it 6 points for Lyris. The strong play of Sine Brody. Brody now with 14, which leads all Scarlet Raiders.
So just about 2 minutes left to play in this matchup, 91-48. William Paterson with a commanding lead as the rock is tossed around. Bounce pass inside to Mina Hafiz. She is on fire as she once more knocks it down for 2 inside the paint. Rutgers seeming to not be able to stop her as a traveling violation is called. Tamario guilty of the tap dance.
Hafiz now with 7 points, and Joe, we've got 9 different Pioneer players that have scored tonight. 3 of those players in double digits.
Intercepted by Brody on a breakaway. Loose in the lane. It goes. Knocking it down for 2 in stellar fashion. Sine Brody continues her offensive onslaught.
I should correct myself, 4 Pioneer players in double digits.
Mina Hafiz using her height, finding the ball in the lane. Rebound collected on the failed attempt shot. Primerano is tripped up on the play and will head to the stripe.
Brody now with 16 points for Rutgers.
So Sine Brody, her 5th foul of the game renders her out of this matchup with just 1 minute and 12 seconds left to play. John, your thoughts on her play tonight?
It's been spectacular, both defensively and obviously with the points she's contributing. Has contributed tonight 16 in all for Sine Brody to go along with 7 rebounds. Brody also with 4 steals tonight.
So a commanding performance by Sine Brody, the 5'8" senior out of Farrell, Pennsylvania. As Primerano takes her 2nd shot from the foul line. And nothing but net for Primerano. Entering the game is Jalen Alston for Bobadilla and Lyris, as well as Quanasia Felder re-enters, the Scarlet Raiders' leading scorer. Just about a minute left to go in this matchup. Willie P with a 93-50 lead as Felder will control.
A little over aggressive there was Aaliyah Smith, a freshman, Trenton Central.
And that's normal for a freshman in an NJAC game, looking to just diminish some of those freshman nerves.
Yeah, I'd rather have that freshman be aggressive like she was there than tentative, especially with a big lead like this.
Arlene Medina from way downtown, no good.
Medina will finish tonight with 6 points.
So 53 left to go in the game. Ball is received by Felder, who was met by the freshman Aaliyah Smith. Strong defense. Dishes it off to Tamario. Tamario, quick fake. Generates some room as Felder is wide open on the wing. Playing hot potato with Tamario, looking for an outlet. Strong defense by Smith once again. Shot clock expired with a violation.
Yeah, that's just kind of a little bit of a lapse there by Rutgers with 31.9 to go, but you don't like to see that.
You can tell that it's a bit of a checked out mentality with about 25 left to go. As Miana Heffitz takes control. Smith finds her way. Quick moves. Ball is stolen by Medina, given to Tamario. One arm pass to Felder. Intercepted again by Slade. Driving the lane. Loose bounce pass. Turning, burning is Smith. Back outside, playing hot potato with Primerano. 3 left to play. They will hold, and William Paterson on the final buzzer remains undefeated. They stay perfect, a 8-0 record on the season as Rutgers drops their 5th straight and still not able to pull out a conference victory. Those Scarlet Raiders fall to William Paterson 94-50. John, your thoughts on tonight's matchup from these two teams?
Well, and all more importantly too, Joe, than another conference win for Erin Monahan and her Pioneers, as they are now 4-0 in conference play, and this could be a special season for Erin Monahan as they sit atop the New Jersey Athletic Conference. And when you've got pieces like Erin has and Wells, who finishes with 20 points tonight, 16 for Chiera, 11 for Jacobs, 15 for Sears, 9 for Hafiz, who came on strong, especially late. Joe, they're deep, and they've got multiple players that can score. They move the ball well. They're fundamentally very sound. They're tough on the boards. Didn't see them shoot a ton of threes tonight, but they didn't have to. They got the size, too. Multiple players over 6 feet tall, and I like what I'm seeing from the Pioneers this year.
There's a reason why they are undefeated and why they remain on the top of the leaderboard and the top dogs of the New Jersey Athletic Conference. This being an offensive onslaught against the Rutgers Newark Scarlet Raiders. They seem to have just more horses, John. As you said before, more horses in the pen, and that sometimes ultimately leads towards your demise. For Rutgers Newark, it's back to the drawing board. Your thoughts on the stats and what Rutgers Newark has to do now as the season gets a little bit later, heading into the holiday season. What are you thinking is on the agenda for Rutgers Newark to pull out and perhaps turn this season around?
Well, they got a shot on Saturday against Stockton, and then after that, they're off till after the New Year's. So perhaps an extended bye week, we could call it, might be what the doctor ordered for Rutgers. But these conference games keep piling up back to back, and there's really no rest for the weary. So after the game against Stockton, a much-deserved break from Rutgers Newark, and we'll see. We'll see.
Absolutely. Well, that's all she wrote for the women's New Jersey Athletic Conference basketball action from the Golden Dome Athletic Complex. But do not go anywhere, as men's basketball New Jersey Athletic Conference action is just on the cusp of beginning. They will be tipping off at 8 p.m. sharp. It is the William Paterson Pioneers against the hosting Rutgers University Scarlet Raiders, to be a more even matched up.
Yeah, both looking for their first conference win of the season. Two legendary coaches going head-to-head in this one, and always a game with a lot of fireworks. I expect more of that here tonight.
Absolutely. When we'll be back with you shortly. Around 8 p.m. sharp is when the tip-off will happen inside the Golden Dome Athletic Complex. You know where to find us at Raider Vision Live on YouTube.com. It's Joe Scamarella alongside John Heffernan. See you in a few.
Great job, by the way. Excellent work tonight.
Thank you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these few short messages.